How you doing, everyone? My name is Ryan and this is Ade, and welcome back to another edition of Boxtalk. It's that time. We've talked about it. The votes are in. It's time for the people's edition of the Boxing Basement. This is where you guys have told us who we should put in. We've checked all your comments, all your tweets, all the little bits that we set up on social media and got in your people for the Boxing Basement. And to be fair, all of them are well overdue entry.
Yeah, all of them are worthy of such an accolade.
Yes.
What's that, the opposite of the Oscars again? Is it the Razzies?
Yeah, the Razzies.
The Razzies?
Yeah.
This is the Razzie Awards.
Yeah.
Feel free to come and collect your certificates later. We will post them out if need be.
So let's start. You have fame, you have shame, you have good, you have bad, you have the Boxing Basement.
Yes, sir.
Let's quickly rehash who's in the basement, so you people who don't know, you know who's there. We've got Ian John Lewis.
Yes.
We've got Peter Quillen.
Oh, man.
Danny Jacobs.
Some quality names there. Danny Jacobs?
Yeah.
Well, Danny Jacobs been there again.
Danny Jacobs? No, Danny Garcia.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Danny Garcia.
Yeah.
Chavez Jr.
Oh, man.
Adrian Broner.
This is legendary stuff.
Adonis Stevenson.
Oh, keep going. Oh, God.
Kid Gallagher. The Sanctioning Bodies.
Oh, man.
James Toney.
What a great list.
Amir Khan.
Oh,
who is
fantastic.
now free.
Amir Khan is free to
The
run.
only free person from the Boxing Basement.
No, you surely have got to put the other one in. You've got to. On this edition, you've
We'll
got to.
talk about that on the
It's
show.
ridiculous.
We'll talk about that on the show.
Good.
Yeah. Deontay Wilder.
Yo, come on, guys. What do you think? He's out.
Kell Brook.
Yeah.
Sal Alvarez.
Yeah.
Nino Brown.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Kenny Porter.
Kenny Porter. That's a fantastic list.
Yeah. Antonio Tarver.
Yeah.
And Roy Jones.
Oh God, the aging monsters.
They're all great inductees to the Hall of Shame. So let's start with the new inductees, and I'll start with inductee number 1, who's been getting loads of votes from you guys on YouTube asking for these people to go in. I'm gonna call them the two Ronnies of boxing commentary.
Okay.
Nick Halen and Jim Watt.
Halen or Hauling?
Halen.
Yeah.
The Sky commentary team.
Yes.
So I tell you what bugs me about these two commentary when I watch them. I'm watching the boxing and I'm hearing what they're saying, and I'm like, are we watching the same fight?
Okay.
And like, are you really doing what you say you're doing on the TV? And then I think about it and I think, wait a minute, Nick Halen's like a long time world-class commentator. Jim Watt's a former world champion and boxer.
Yeah.
You can't lie to us like this and think we're not silly, we're not stupid. It's cheerleading. It's not even commentary. I mean, the opponent or the non-matchroom fighter will get laced with shots and it gets ignored. And then the matchroom fighter or the house fighter will get one good shot in and it's like a devastating blow. And all the house fighters are going for world titles apparently, or going on some amazing run through the sport.
It's strange because there's a guy on Twitter that he does YouTube videos as well. Gets really good numbers. Is it Hatman Strikes Back or Hitman? Hatman Strikes Back. Just does talking English kid. And I was watching one of his videos yesterday night actually, and we were talking about Ian Dark, who I think was a very good announcer, who no longer does it. Just does football now. Yeah. And Ian Dark kind of left that comment about David Hay with your guy.
Ian Drake.
No, Ian Drake or Ian Drake? Yeah, Ian Dark? No, Ian Dark. I think it's Ian Drake.
Yeah, I mean, talking about.
Anyway, he left the comment about
Paul Dempsey.
Paul Dempsey.
Yeah, and Paul Dempsey's great.
This is it. So basically, if you are a good commentator and you go against conventional, which is go against the house fighter, you are gone.
Yeah.
So like the Paul Dempseys and Ian Dark, they're out of here.
Yeah.
And you got the Nick Hallins and the Jim Watts, and you almost feel like behind the scenes they're told, look guys, you can't go against the house fighter that much. No, kind of try your best to keep it neutral, but don't go against. If you do, you're following Dempsey out.
It's got to the point where even Frank Warren has said that the commentary team is ridiculous. Right? It reminds me of Las Vegas judges. You know their scorecards are just messed up. The Sky commentary team is just messed up because Sky got so much good talent on there. Know what I mean? They've got so much talent on there that can actually do good commentary. I even like Paul Smith's commentary is good.
So is Enzo's.
Yeah, know what I mean? So if you want that X-Fighter as commentary that I'm trying to say, you could do that. Yeah, they got Ed Robinson and Spencer Fearon over there. Now I'm saying two of the most knowledgeable people in British boxing, hands down.
Yeah, we could do it, but they both might just be a bit controversial. We've interviewed both, and I think they'll say it how it is. And Sky don't want
that's
that.
what it should be.
Just don't want that.
Shouldn't be cheerleading.
You don't want it.
Yeah, but they're in the basement. They ain't coming out. I don't think.
Yeah, you know, I will say though, in fairness of Jim Watt, I think he's improved slightly. I think because he's obviously got the Twitter account,
yeah,
and it just goes directly to him,
yeah,
and he takes it personal. I even saw one where Audley Harrison tweeted him, and he destroyed Audley Harrison back, saying, "I couldn't commentate on your fights because they were rubbish," kind of thing. And I think he's just kind of feeling like, I, as an ex-boxer, don't like this, because I wouldn't want someone to do this to me. So he's trying to improve.
It affects your credibility.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right. And number two is just, see, it's weird because number one, I kind of was like, but I get it. Number two is a shoo-in. I mean, you can't get, what David Haye has done in the last is almost unforgivable, to the point where I was reading the Guardian newspaper yesterday, the Guardian, their online newspaper, and they even said that what Haymaker has done recently could hurt him in the long run. Yeah. So they have started to realise, well, we have a problem here. Yeah. Your tweet was fantastic. The Simpson character. That was good. That's not like you. I was surprised by that. That was bloody damn good.
To be fair,
it wasn't you.
Shout out to Dr. Wu, who sent me the picture. Big Woomy sent me the picture yesterday. I said, I had to put it out there.
It's fantastic.
Away. Yeah.
Look, I'm all for, and we gave David Haye a bit of a blight because injuries are serious. Shoulder surgery serious, little nick on the eye serious, age, you've achieved what you wanted to, and you kind of feel like you don't come back then. Mm-hmm. If all these things are there, don't come back. I mean, I remember when David Haye was like 27 or 28, he said, I'm going to retire at 32 or 33 because my mum wants me to, and that's it, guys, I'm sticking to it, and no, I'm done. Mm-hmm. And then obviously that was the first lie. Yeah. But I get that, because boxing's kind of got that pull on you. You've come back now, and we're all excited because you came back and you mentioned the names that I want to see. You said Anthony Joshua. You said, you know what, I'm going to do it the right way. I'm going to fight guys within the top 10. I'm going to make my way up mandatorily. Whatever, it's not even a word. Sounded good, didn't it? Yeah. And do it that way. And so far, you've done nothing but GBH. And you've conned people.
Stole their money.
And your tickets aren't £2.50. You know what I mean? I've seen people on our Twitter page and our Facebook page, YouTube page, have said, I spent money, took my girlfriend out, hotel. Remember, it's a day out. You don't just go to a fight. You go drinks after. Hotel if you're travelling far. Train fare, cab fare, whatever. It's wrong. And David Haye right now is just, especially because it's on free-to-air TV, so the casual fans are watching it. Yeah. You're kind of ruining yourself, and you're ruining boxing right now. You're in for a long time.
So I tell you the thing about David Haye, which again, it upsets me that he's doing this, but it's not the first time he's done this. Mm-hmm. David Haye was the reason why Sky cancelled their pay-per-view arm for about 2 years until Eddie Hearn brought it back. Yeah. They cancelled for a reason, because he was overselling his fights and underperforming. And picking oppositions that it's not bad, but it was not what you expected of him at that present time.
Come on, Audley Harrison.
Johnny Ruiz, who was
literally on his last legs, I'm going to retire.
You know what I mean? John Ruiz was a contender and a champion when he fought Evander Holyfield when 2000, 2001. Yeah. Know what I mean? The point I'm making is like, you already done this already.
Yeah, we've seen this one.
And we kind of forgived you and said, all right then, bring us something back. He's bringing us something back which is not worth it. Yeah. And what I say is not worth it, I have found not absolutely one person that has accepted Saturday night's card.
Yeah, you know what?
Not one.
I remember when we critiqued him after the bodybuilder one, people was like, come on guys, give him a chance, it's his first. I've not seen one person that's yet said, oh come on guys, it's his second fight, not one.
The third inductee into the boxing basement, and I think this guy's going to be stuck in there for a bit.
More than David Haye?
Yeah. More than David Haye.
Oh, he's only one.
But David Haye could redeem himself.
Alright, let's not go.
But he could redeem himself.
Go.
This guy I find it very hard to redeem. Because I supported him, I backed him, I went out on a limb for this guy.
Yeah.
Responded to comments and videos and tweets and everything.
Go on, then the tension's too big.
He ain't coming out. Come on now, Now, forget that the fight got cancelled, for a second, Forget that he could have got injured. He could have left a building. Anything could happen to cancel the fight, and anyone would have accepted it. You can't accept it when you pass 3 drug tests and then failed the drug test the week before the fight. for a stimulant that will clearly enhance your performance. A stimulant that has over 200 people been banned with in the past 5 months.
Fact.
So you know it shouldn't be done.
Yeah.
You done it.
You've done it.
Yeah. And not only have you hurt boxing and hurt yourself, you robbed us of a great fight, which would answer a lot of questions. And I look at this fight now, and people say they're going to try and reschedule it and try and get around it. The fight's over.
Done.
It's over. I don't want to see it no more. I'm not interested.
It's strange because look, I go gym, as you probably can see.
Well, I don't go gym.
No, you go. Mine goes gym. Mine goes gym. No, look, we both go gym, and we probably know guys that takes things they shouldn't be taking. But you know, regardless, that's their choice, and whether it be for vanity or they're trying to compete or they're trying to get big, that's their choice. They're only potentially harming themselves. That's all they're doing. When you're, I was thinking about this on the way here actually, because I knew that he was going to be stuck in the basement regardless. I am starting to actually now believe that it should be a criminal offence.
No, I
believe it's a crime.
No,
because you're going in there with the intentions to hurt someone.
Yeah.
And boxing already, that's your intentions. But you're going there with the intention of, I need something extra to additionally hurt them. That isn't just a 6 month on. That to me is a sentence. That's a criminal offence. I'm starting to believe that's a criminal offence. And I think they've got to start looking at this. Like I said, we talk about Olympics, 100-meter sprint.
Yeah.
You know, tennis, it's a backhand across the line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever other sport, cycling, no disrespect, just a little bit. This is physically hitting someone juiced up.
Yeah.
That's just wrong. And that should be a criminal offence, and he ain't ever coming out.
So I'll tell you what, yeah, and again, here's what the thing that bugs me about it, yeah? And it's stuff that I knew and stuff that you knew, but no one someone actually says it to you and you actually go, oh my gosh, that's true. It was the Gabe Montoya interview. He said this thing was made to thicken up animals.
Yeah.
It's not made for human consumption.
Open up blood vessels, make them bigger.
Yeah, the same thing that James Tony got caught with, and it was like, it's not made for humans.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you do that to yourself? Yeah. Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah, on the eve of what was, like you say, just going to be such a monstrous fight.
Oh my gosh!
You know, people were more interested in this than the Fury Klitschko rematch.
Yeah.
This is how big this fight was.
This was the question mark.
Legitimatized.
The question mark, what everyone wanted to know, and now it's been spoiled. Let's leave it at there for 1 second, and let's go to the other side of the coin. Deontay Wilder. I put him in the basement, and I refuse to let him out. I've had a few requests that after this we should let him out because it's not his fault.
Yeah.
I'm on 2 minds for it. The reason why I'm on 2 minds for it, the reason why he got in there was for 2 reasons. 1, for poor opposition, and 2, for not fighting Povetkin. The Povetkin part, I have forgiven him for. It's not his fault. But he still hasn't fought marquee opposition. And who is he going to fight next? So leave your comments below, and if I should let him out, or let him out on this week's edition of This Week in Boxing, let me know. I'll do it by the vote. That's fair enough. It's the people's edition. Give the people the choice to answer.
No comment. Alright, my what's this? The 4th one, isn't it? 4th? Yeah, it's the 4th. This one's a bit, I was umming and ahhing about it, but I've been watching his rise since almost like, I'll say the demise of Frank Warren, but you guys know where I'm going with this. Since Frank Warren's gone kind of that way through not getting the Sky deal anymore, Eddie Hearn shot up, and it was almost a breath of fresh air. Because boxing, I remember during that time was a bit, let's just be honest, a bit crap in this country. It wasn't that good. And Eddie Hearn gave it a shot of adrenaline and got everyone excited. And everyone was like, what? And the cards were thick. And it was like, you know, I dare say he was doing what Al Heyman did in America. He was taking all the stars from Frank, whether it be because of end of contracts or whatever. Ricky Burns situation, he was taking them. And it was like, this stable was so thick of, at the time, potential. It had like so many potential champions. I mean, you guys go back and check. It was, remember when he got Darren Barker, I think was his first big signing, then Kell Brook, then Frotch, and it just went big, boom, boom, boom.
He built it up from scratch.
And I think he's gone off the boil a bit here. Yeah. I think he's forgotten what got him to to that table where he was
fights.
Yeah, where he was up there with Oscar and Bob. You had to mention him in that kind of caliber because he had the stable. We had quality matchups, good 50-50 fights. We didn't have pay-per-view back then, so you get a lot of the stars, I dare say, for free, even though Sky's a paid prescription. You guys know what I mean. And you almost could see already potential. I look at his stable now, 3, 4, 5 years on, wherever it is, and immediately jumps out of the paper as Andy Joshua. then I start scratching the surface and thinking, all right, what's happened to the rest of them? I mean, I think James DeGaulle potentially could be a big star, but whatever, Al Haymon, whatever, that's still him. Lee Selby, I thought was gonna, that's him. Kell Brook was the one that was gonna literally be the remember, Kell Brook, and me and Ryan said this on a couple of shows before, was supposed to be the pay-per-view king before Anthony Joshua.
We said in the last Boxing Basement video.
So, Eddie Hearn's in because I think Eddie Hearn's lost sight of what got him to where he got to. I think Sky have just given him a contract, and sometimes when you give an exclusive contract to that person,
them output deals, they never go good.
They never go well.
Happened in the UK, happened in America when Bob Arum had one, happened when Golden Boy had one. I mean,
and guys, like I say, go back, look at the stable. Look at the stable 2-3 years ago. Thick. And right now, look, we've got Ricky Burns fighting this week. Who knows about it?
Yeah.
You know, Tony Bellew's fighting in front of 40,000 at Goodison Park. Who knows about it? I think he's lost sight of promoting, and I think he's so geared on Anthony Joshua, that the lesser ones in that stable have been forgotten. That's my personal opinion anyway.
I'm not going to go into Eddie Hearn too much, and the reason why, I think you clarified it really well.
Thank you, sir.
Without going on, you clarified it really well. And like, yes, we know it's a business. Yes, we know you've got to generate money. We know we've got to do X, Y, Z. But like for me, my main issue with Eddie Hearn right now is this pay-per-view thing.
Yeah.
I don't get it, and I'm trying to say, you could, like I said, people could disagree with me, but it's my opinion. You don't plan pay-per-view cards by one fight and then add up, make up the numbers as it goes along. Yeah. Eddie was doing it right before, as you mentioned, and when we went to that big one I keep mentioning about, when he had the 3 world titles, he done it as a pay-per-view show. Here's what we got. One time, everyone's here.
Big, it was fantastic, and everyone loved it.
We were there, loved it. This new version of Eddie Hearn, it's going to be pay-per-view. Kell Brook's already pay-per-view for August 27th.
Yeah.
And Vargas ain't confirmed yet. And the undercard ain't confirmed yet. Or nothing's done already. That tells you, that's my grievance.
Alright, fifth, number 5.
Number 5. And this one, I wouldn't say controversial. Because he's already an inductee to the Boxing Basement. But this guy needs his own wing.
Wait, more so than Povetkin. Povetkin's got his own wing.
Right, then,
so it's prison now. It's not even a basement, it's prison.
Right,
should we change it to the boxing prison?
Right, so here's what we got,
You know what we should give sentences. Like this is life. This is 10 years. I think we should start doing
this. This guy's got a sentence.
What's his sentence?
I'm gonna tell you how it was. Remember, who was born in the 80s or 70s? Remember Police Academy?
Of course you can't forget Police Academy.
If you're born in the 70s,
if you have not watched Police Academy, stop watching.
Yeah, watch all of them. For the record, I think Police Academy 1, 5, 4, 6, 2 and 3 is the order of the best editions.
I can't do that. That's too much.
I love Police Academy. Alright then. So in Police Academy 1, Harris was doing this example of a burglar, and he had hooks. It was like, this is a house, this is a window. Remember?
No.
Alright then. So
Too young.
this is the basement, this is the sub basement, and Canelo could sleep under the rug down there.
Okay.
Canelo is finished.
Calm down.
Finished. I'm done with Canelo. Completely finished.
Bit much.
Let me tell you something right now. It's not a bit much. Finished. He cannot enter other parts of the basement. He's in by himself with the under a rug with the rats and the dust.
For what? What's he done?
You don't go on TV.
Yeah.
On pay-per-view after a performance like he did against Amir Khan. Knockout of the year for sure.
Yeah.
Said us Mexicans don't F around.
He said, didn't he?
Yeah. Then backtracks and goes, oh, I don't want to fight Canelo.
GGG.
I don't want to fight GGG. Here, have your belt. I'm not going to be held by no forced deadlines.
Yeah.
This is a guy that has not made middleweight, so has not made super junior middleweight for over 2 years. This is a guy that potentially was a pound for pounder, in my opinion.
I think rings
top 10. Yeah, but top 10. Yeah, was a guy who was moving forward, and for no apparent reason other than he just quit. I don't want to fight GGG no more. I don't understand it. I can't explain it. I don't want to go through the whole scenario about it. Someone explain to me how you can be a world champion, a 2-8 world champion, have the lineal belt, be on pound for pound list, going into a fight against one of your peers who is another man, not a machine, not Terminator like you made, is another guy, another athlete, and you just say, guess what? Don't want to do it. He was the lineal champion at 160. Find a lineal champion that threw his belt in the bin. In the history of boxing. A lineal, not a title holder, not Riddick Bowe, the official champ that said, guess what? I had enough. I'll throw it in the bin. But I'll negotiate to fight him at another time. Okay, here's what's happening now with Canelo. Yeah? If he starts under 154 for the rest of his career, then when GGG retires or loses, goes up, it proves he ducked him. If he fights at above 154 right now and doesn't fight Canelo, it proves he ducked him. Yeah? Anyhow, when you cut it, he proves that he's ducked it. Fine.
What's wrong with him ducking him? I'm confused.
Come on now.
Everyone ducks. I can go for a list and name 20 boxers that duck. Everyone ducks.
A pound for pounder, lineal champion that said he will take the fight, that he wants to fight, even though you've been getting back and forth comments for God knows how long. You can't do that.
Yeah, but you say the lineal champion, and I think we need to clarify it a bit. He beat Cotto.
Yeah, who was a lineal champion.
Yeah, who's his size, if not a bit smaller. No. So he would have fought Cotto for no belt. I didn't think he cared about the belt. He would have just fought Cotto because Cotto was Puerto Rican versus Mexico. It was 10 million, 15 million. A belt didn't matter. And I feel like he's always been given something that he didn't really care about. I've always said that. Look at the issue with Lara when he was going to fight Lara for Mayweather's belt, and he said, I ain't losing a pound because I don't really care about the belt. Right. If he really, really cared about a belt and lost, dropped a pound, he doesn't care. He's been given something that I don't think he cared about.
This is Canelo that fought Hall of Famer Shane Mosley, that fought Hall of Famer on TBE, Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Hall of Famer Miguel Cotto.
Yeah.
These guys fighting great fighters and wanted to prove that he's the number one. Had this opportunity against a fighter that's one of his peers and went, I don't really want to do it.
If I know I can't beat someone and my team know I can't beat someone,
well, why take the belt in the first place?
Because he beat Cotto.
He knew he was mandated. WBC told him he had to fight this fight, and they were playing step aside, but they're all trying to avoid the fight forever. He knew what he was doing. He made his own choice. Now he made his bed. Now he's got to lie in it.
I don't know, and Gabe kind of agreed with what I said. Like 99% of the public agreed that GGG smashed Cotto.
Yeah.
Why are they angry that Canelo's the fight?
He liked it. He didn't agree with it.
Yeah, but no. Have you not seen the tweets that he's been going back and forth with from people? He's been going back and forth with people. Like, why is everyone so upset about this fight not happening?
Canelo's never coming out.
I think it's too harsh for the kid. He's only 24, going against a 34-year-old monster.
Never coming out.
Experience and a man. But we'll see. All right. I like that. See that one. We don't always agree. I'm a bit I'm happy that he's in the basement. I just don't believe him being in a wing.
Yeah,
by himself.
He got his own wing.
And never coming out. Because there's some people on that, the names that you just listed off initially.
He ain't gonna coming out. Kenny Porter ain't coming out.
Why? Why is Kenny Porter not coming out?
Kenny Porter can't come out. Is he gonna let Porter be his own man?
Alright, guys. Final one. It's a bit of a strange one, but I was thinking about this the other day. So, there's been talk about Floyd Mayweather coming back. We all know he's done the TBE 50 and the TMT 50. So he's pretty much kind of saying, look, and he's already doing the, when Mayweather goes around the ESPNs and he's already doing the interviews to suggest he's coming back. He's been then linked to Conor McGregor. So we have probably the best boxer of this generation, arguably, top 2, top 3, saying he's going to come back, and he isn't going to try and fight a boxer, because that's obviously the sport he's been doing. He wants to fight an MMA star. For what? The money. I get that. I get that if you didn't make 350 million your last fight, or if you didn't in your career so far have an income, as you tell us all, $700 million. You want to make more. I understand, but what you're slowly but surely doing is almost ruining boxing by saying there's no one else that fight, there's no one else that generates any income. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fight Conor McGregor because, why not? And I think that's wrong when the best fighter of our generation chooses to even talk or even bring up the idea of a Conor McGregor fight. I can't blame Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor will get his biggest payday of all time. I blame Floyd big time, and I feel like don't let this be a sign of things to come. Look, when boxers are talking about fighting a catch race, that was bad enough. When boxers are talking about fighting people from a completely different arena and it's our best boxer of our generation, of our sport.
It's like saying our sport's not good enough.
Exactly.
I get what you're saying.
And I don't like the idea of Floyd doing that, and that's why Floyd's in the basement for me. Just for bringing it up.
A quick one.
Yes.
You know, already put Floyd in the basement already.
Oh, okay. What happened in the basement for?
You gave him for the Andre Berto fight. You put him in there.
Oh, okay.
So if he's in the basement already, where is he going?
To his own separate wing.
So okay, so you could join Canelo then?
No, I don't think Canelo should be in that low down. I think Canelo should be in the basement. Separate wing? No.
No, separate
Not
wing.
when you got drug cheat. We got Kid Galahad.
Yeah.
We got Canelo.
Yeah, we got Vetkin.
James Toney.
Yeah.
So we got 3 drug cheats there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Didn't Chavez pop for something?
Yeah, direct.
So we got 4. They need their own wings, not Canelo. So I'm saying basement, yes, not other wing.
All right then.
All right.
I think by the next edition we're gonna have a mental health wing.
Yeah. Jermaine Taylor.
I was thinking a minute ago as well.
I'll tell you, people that are simmering on my edge, Shane Mosley's starting to get on my nerves a bit. Honestly, you're starting to lie about tweets.
Yeah.
Because you lied and said Judy D. Canelo was signed. You liar. All of a sudden you support gay rights, protecting women, and now you're fighting for an interim WBA welterweight title.
Shane will get a pass from me right now, but I understand where you're coming from. But I think Shane's all right. I tell you, could go in there though. The big 6'9" Tyson Fury. He's borderline right now. Borderline.
I think he's borderline putting himself in there himself.
Yeah.
I think he could put himself in there and say, guys,
he would induct himself.
Yeah. I definitely wouldn't induct him.
And then gonna tweet him tomorrow and change his mind.
Yeah, he said, well, who put me in there?
Yeah.
What's this? Alright, guys, boxing basement. Oh, a bit of a feisty one. Loved it. But those are 6 names that, okay, Floyd, people might come at me, but you kind of see where I'm going. But other than that, the other 5 are so rubber stamped, it's scary. But these are your choices. These are not really ours. These are kind of where we see, like Ryan said, off YouTube and Twitter. You guys say, do a boxing basement and put that person and that person in. What do you think about the Deontay Wilder thing? I'm obviously pro Wilder. I want him out because he was going to fight, travel to Russia, was in that country, ready to go. And the fight got cancelled. Should he be out on the basis that he was prepared to fight? I think so.
Put the votes here, and on Sunday I will give you the results.
Ryan doesn't want him out.
No, I understand where you're coming from. I'm being fair.
Yeah.
He was in there for 2 counts. He's got 1 count and dropped. Yeah. He's still got 2 crimes. He's still got those other crimes to answer for.
All right, there you go, guys. And funny, that was enjoyable. So yeah, share it, tweet it. Remember, subscribe. Thank you everyone that subscribed before. Leave comments below as well. Who have we missed out? I can't think of anyone.
No.
I really can't think of anyone. We're trying to scratch my head, but I can't think of any other person that we've missed out. But if you have other names, leave them and we'll talk about it on another edition of Boxing Basement. Peace.